kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Rebels offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball for 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and no for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Runs right over the defender. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Rebels will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
2nd down and goal. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They grab the early lead.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having the quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the LSU Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't need this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's hauled in way downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. Powering through the defender. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trying to find room. It's Ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. The 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. Who knew that he was going to get hit? He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
say it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
He's running out of time here. All the way quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Alexander. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Rebels will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. The Rebels are going to keep this drive moving. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. It's a draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Rebels line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And the running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
The Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Nice grab. It's Barr. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Watkins. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Durham.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. They're second down now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before they reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, it's incomplete. was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Hand off to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
And it's caught wide open with room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Trying to create here on the move. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
A gain makes it second and medium. pounding away with the run game. To the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs. It's ball. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And ball's incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Ball. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. And the Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Now, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. They look to throw it here on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Boom. Breaking tackles and going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Number 17 on the field goal.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Sun Devils will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're
wasting no time taking a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him?
There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona. back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Finds his man. It's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got a man. It's Burrell. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Shows him the stiff arm. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it run it all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gets it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking for space, it's Burrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the handoff. Breaks it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! extended the lead and taking control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points up. here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants, this offense is absolutely cooking.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense. And
turning it on! Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give is to Smith.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Finds a man on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On the run is Lewis. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Smashes through the tackle. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The ball's back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the back. He got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 23 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Fighting off the and another broken tackle.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked